Hey guys, welcome to CloudRaga. So in previous video we talked about how to obtain BeanFactory object through this XML BeanFactory class. So this was its implementation. So if you're not sure, you can refer my previous two videos. There you can get the idea how it works. And since we were using file system class, so we cannot read contents from src main resources. So for that I need to remove this implementation from here, and you have to create this Spring XML file in project root level. So how it looks like ultimately, if I go back to my previous project, so in here we have two packages, and we had created some packages and stuffs to work or deal with this thing. So let's just summarize what we have done with BeanFactory. Then we can proceed with application context. So main project, that's a main project, and we have added a library that is right here in POM file, and the version is 5.2.0. That's how we keep dependency in Maven project. If you're not sure how to deal with it, so you can refer my previous Hibernate session. There I've explained how to create Maven projects. Okay. Then next step was create a simple project class. So for that, I have created the student.java, and what I have added there, simple two fields, ID and name, and it's getter setter and toString to represent its object in a string representative readable format. So step 3 was simple, create a Vojo class. Then create a Spring configuration file where at the root of project level. This is a root. It's parallel to the all folders and files. So that's a spring.xml file. Then map the Pojo class in Spring file, and then initialize the bean class fields. So we have done same, two steps in the same step, like a bean tag. Bean tag, first of all, this will register your bean class or your Pojo class as a bean class. Then next two lines, property tags, they are for initializing the class fields or properties. So we have initialized the ID of this class with some hardcode values like value 100. Next value or field is name, that's here, and its value is Shyam. So what we have done in this line 10 to 13, first line, instantiate the student object as a bean or convert your Pojo class as a bean class. Later, next two properties are for initializing the class fields or properties. So that's done in 5 and 6 steps. Last step was create a class where you can obtain uh, object of BeanFactory class and get the reference of BeanFactory. And what does it do? It simply loads the bean classes from the Spring config file and provide it in the Java file, because every single configuration is right now inside the Spring configuration file, object instantiation and initializing the class fields. So going back to tester, here it is. So it's deprecated because it's the latest version, so they've used a different implementation. But just to demonstrate how BeanFactory works or how you can have it as a reference, I have given the example. But again, never work with deprecated classes. So in Spring 5.20 version, this XML BeanFactory class is deprecated. Okay, this class needs argument, so I have given argument of file system resource. So this class reads file from the project root. So project root is parallel to the all files, and there it is, spring.xml. So give the file name, that's it. And once you give a right file and everything's fine, so you can get the BeanFactory reference. And after having BeanFactory reference, you can call the beans from the configuration file. Right now we have just one bean whose ID is student. So in tester file, I try to access it by calling beanfactory.getBean and give the ID. Once this ID is given, it creates object of student. You can have it here and then try to call it. So right now I have given toString method. So just by calling student reference, it will call the student toString method and prints all the fields like this. So that's how BeanFactory works. In next video, we will see how application context works in more detail, because that's the finest way of creating objects through this XML file, through this in Spring Core application. So let's meet in next video. Bye bye.